Good afternoon, everyone. Time for a wonderful MFG quiz once again. I'll be your host. How's everyone doing on this fine day? I can see we've got 13 people connected, which is always good. Oh, little flash there. Lots of drinks in hand, I hope, everybody. How's everyone? All good? Drop us a hello in the message box if you're online. I can see we've got some new takers today. Anthony is joining from Infrastructure. And we've also... Laura has jumped ship to a different team. What's that about? Right, let's hopefully chart my new background. Took me ages to paint this. Had to get all the bricks in and everything. And I lost a bit of weight from the here downwards. Oh, there's Anthony. Hello. Yes, this is a homemade cocktail. Gin. A bit of fruit, so it's got one of my 5 a day in it, or 3 of my 5 a day in it, and more gin, so it's good. Laura is in demand, moving from team to team, it's just terrible. I've lost my mouse. I've got screens everywhere in here, and lights, it's you'd think it's a studio. So, we've changed the screen as you can see slightly. Look at that. IT manager by day. Amazing Quizmaster by night. And I think this was the picture you were talking about that you were trying to get up, Nadine. No Anthony, no IT support needed. Got this. Oh, and that again, because I quickly fudged that in. But yes, socially distancing, as you can see. And that's me on a 50-inch, or 55-inch, was it? Yeah. I hope everyone's got drinks. Don't want any cheating today. I can see we've got 12 people on. Ooh. I'm not sure how many people I'm meant to. Let's have a quick little check. So, team 1, we've got Don't Take It Personally. We should have Anthony, Alex, Vicky, Antonia and Kate Holland. Then I'm assuming the Yoo-hoos. Who did we lose? I'm not sure. It doesn't tell me who's actually online unless you've spoke to me. So you just vanish. So at the minute, it thinks there's only 5 people on because no one else has obviously logged in. So hopefully the team captains are on. I am on Teams, I am on Messenger and WhatsApp. So you can drop me messages on there if you've got any problems. But hopefully all the team captains have the Google form and they're all logged in, because I've lost the slide that had the 3. Have you got the Google form and lots of drinks, which is good. I'm not seeing Jim mouthing off at me yet, so he may not be in the chat yet. Laura, can you confirm if Jim actually said he was joining this one? Roger. I'm guessing he was then. He will probably be logging and getting ready to give me a load of abuse. Jim is in the house. Right. We have 6 rounds, as always. Look at that, pretty. The production style is slowly going up on this quiz. Week by week, it's just raising the bar. So, round 1 will be food and drink. Jim is in. Jim is in. I can see him in the chat. Round 2, Jim, you'll like to hear this one. It's 1970s, so no more excuses. Round 3, Harry Potter. And then the most important round, which is obviously a refill break, because everyone needs a top up. Round 4 is going to be 2020, and this was for Beth, because she was saying, oh, we needed something a bit more modern, so hopefully Beth will smash the 2020 round, so it'll be nice and even. Then we've got round 5, general knowledge, and round 6, World Cup. So it should be good, nice spread out quiz this time. If you drop us a hi in the chat if you're on. Beth, pressure on, yep. hopefully everyone should be on. So what I'll do, we can start into round one. Look at those effects. The production value is just going up and up. Round one, food and drink. Literally meaning whirlpool, which German dessert is a thin sheet of rolled up dough baked? And look, there's even a timer now, so we won't have all the questions on the screen for too long. No cheating, just in case there was any doubt in anyone's mind. Oh. Oh, and now I've broke the timer. So literally meaning whirlpool, which German dessert is a thin sheet of rolled up dough, baked. Oh, it's vanished already. Hopefully that wasn't too quick for people. Thought we'd add it in, make it a bit less easier to cheat, if there was any. So, question number 2. Bubble and squeak is better known as meat, cabbage, and what other vegetable? Should have had a little do 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 do. That is, bubble and squeak is better known as meat, cabbage, and what other vegetable? It's great doing this bit. It's a lot less work of all this thinking stuff for that side. Question 3. Mocha is a coffee usually flavoured with which substance? I know the answer is not whiskey. It's really warm today. How's everyone getting on? Plenty of nice drinks about? Well, this might need a top up shortly. So I've got plenty of water and other substances. Question number 4. Autumn King, Figaro, and St. Valery are all varieties of which vegetable? That is, Autumn King, Figaro, and St. Valery are all varieties of which vegetable? Oops. Boop, 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 boop. It's roasting. Ta-da! Thank you. Question 5. Which beer famously has a blue 5-pointed star on its label? That is, which beer famously has a blue 5-pointed star on its label? Look at this camera trickery. It's the self-refilling glass. It also went see-through then. That was kind of weird. So I'm going to do it again now. Question number 6. Which product gives you wings according to their advertising slogan? That is, which product gives you wings according to their advertising slogan? Question number 7. What's the worst that could happen? Is a slogan used to advertise which drink? Boo, 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 boo. What's the worst that could happen? Is a slogan used to advertise which drink? Question number 8. The beer brand Old Speckled Hen was acquired by which brewery in 2000? That is, the beer brand Old Speckled Hen was acquired by which brewery in 2000? And that was it for round 1. How did everyone do? Everyone's still conferring. Nice and easy questions for the first one. We'll get you warmed up, ready for all the tough ones. Drop me a message in the chat. And then we'll jump on to round 2, which should be good. Jim's team should destroy this one because there was a lot of chat last week. Round 2, 1970s. So they broke up into 2 parts, but it doesn't actually... oh. My phone's having a funny 5. I'm using my phone as a webcam. Yeah, it's broken into 2 parts. First section, I think, is movies. The second set is music, but it doesn't really tell you that, so just go with it. So, I'm going to say it's the other way around. Question 1. Bridge Over Water was the title of the final album from which musical duo? That is, Bridge Over Water was the title of the final album from which musical duo? Oh, I'll break the timer again. Typical. Chuck Berry's only UK number 1 begins, "When I was a little boy, my grandmother bought me a cute little toy." What was its title? That is, Chuck Berry's only UK number 1 begins, "When I was a little boy, my grandmother bought me a cute little toy." What was its title? Jim, you're going to know all of these, it's fine. Question 3. Every Picture Tells a Story was the title of an album released by which artist in 1971? That is, Every Picture Tells a Story was the title of an album released by which artist in 1971? Question number 4. Errol Brown was the lead singer in which band? No, they're not designed purely for Jim. His was a request to have a 1970 section. Well, that's why we also have got a 2020 section, a 2020 section. So they're not just designed for Jim, but we had to give him a hand because the first quiz he had no chance. 50s for Jim then. Jim, there's some trash talk going on in the chat. I wonder, hang on. An employment law round. Yeah, sure. There we go. I'm going to stick that little box there, and hopefully chat messages should appear. We'll see. They should appear over there in a minute. Huh. Turns out not. Oh no, there they are. Look. He's on fire. Right. Question number 5. With what animal's blood do Carrie's tormentors douse her in at her prom? That is, with what animal's blood do Carrie's tormentors douse her at prom? English not very strong. Mine, that is. So we've got employment law next time. Anyone else want to request any categories? Kate, do you want a finance section? Jim, a fuel round? In what movie did Gene Wilder, not Hackman, implore Terry Garr to put the candles back? Oof, that was a mouthful. Famous Kates. That could be a thing. That could be a possibility. That'll work. Oh, she stopped again. There we go. I'm not sure how many teams we've actually got on. We've had 2 forms back so far. I think there's more than 2 teams. Is Gunnar on today? Does anyone know? I've not seen Gunnar on the chat. Question 7. Who played Janet in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? That is, who played Janet in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Question 8. In The Omen, where does Damien's father discover his 3/6's birthmark? Oh, broke the timer again. I can't talk and type. So, in The Omen, where does Damien's father discover his 3/6's birthmark? Oh, we've got loads of people on now. 17 people. How did everyone find that round? Jim, I'm guessing you found it pretty good. Drop me a message in the chat, everyone, saying how you like the questions, you dislike the questions. At least we'll know for next time. And if Gunnar's on, drop me a hello, because I've not seen anything. I don't actually know how many teams there are today. We have had 2 responses, so if there's more, drop them across. With that being said, let's jump into round 3. Harry Potter. Can you repeat question 7? Yes, I can. So, question 7. Who played Janet in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? I'm assuming you meant on this round. It was... Oh, we've had 3 responses for round 1 now. So, who played Janet in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? It's absolutely roasting. I've had the usual IT trim as well. Oh, sorry about that, guys. My dad just tried phoning me. Question 6. In what movie did Gene Wilder, not Hackman, implore Terry Garr to put the candles back? Ah, you need IT. There's no Victor or Nick today. I haven't seen either of them on. It just all goes wrong. Right. I lost where he is now. It was Harry Potter, wasn't it? I think it was. Round 3. My battery's a wand. So, round 3, question 1. Which term refers to wizards and witches who have both magic and muggle ancestors? That it. Ooh, no timer. There's the timer. Which term refers to wizards and witches who have both magic and muggle ancestors? Oh, look at that little chat box working now. Question 2. Which celebrity wizard is appointed Hogwarts' new Defense Against the Dark Arts instructor in the Chamber of Secrets? Jesus, that was a mouthful. Let's try again. Which celebrity wizard is appointed Hogwarts' new Defense Against the Dark Arts instructor in the Chamber of Secrets? It must be nerves getting to me, so while everyone's working hard. Question 3. Hagrid's pet Hippogriff was sentenced to death for injuring Draco Malfoy before his subsequent rescue by Harry and Hermione. What was the pet's name? So that is Hagrid's pet Hippogriff was sentenced to death for injuring Draco Malfoy before his subsequent rescue by Harry and Hermione. What was the pet's name? Question 4. What was the name of the loony Ravenclaw student from the year below Harry whose big green eyes are said to give her a permanent surprised look? That is, what was the name of the loony Ravenclaw student from the year below Harry whose big green eyes are said to have given her a permanent surprised look? question 5. Who is Hogwarts herbology professor and the head of Hufflepuff House? That is, who is Hogwarts herbology professor and the head of the Hufflepuff House? What is the collective name for the 3 magical objects? That is, what is the collective name for the 3 magical objects? Nardine, you struggling with answers? It's really simple. It's like a Google sheet, you put them in. And everyone tells you what they are. Has everyone been passing around who is the answer filler for each team? See, it's great from this side. Don't have to do any of it. Right. Need to stop drinking wine. Yes, that is one of the reasons. And cocktails and shots always help to get the quiz through from end to end. So how did everyone find that? That was actually all 3 rounds, I think, wasn't it? It was. Look at that. It's refill time. So, could everyone get their response forms in for round 1, 2 and 3? And I have my wonderful, beautiful assistant sat in the bedroom who's marking all of them. Loved the HP round. Or need to drink more wine. So that is true. More wine does help it go. And what we'll do, we'll have a 10-minute break just to get the marking up to date. And then we'll be back in a minute. So everyone go get a refill, get your drinks topped up, and we'll see you shortly. If I can remember which button to press. There is so many. Welcome back, everybody. I cut it a bit short because I slightly overrun the timer. Bear with me while I just shout at Alexa. How's everyone doing? I actually forgot. I'd added to this slide but didn't put it up because it's refill time. Look at that. See? Time and effort and everything. Forgot to put it up. Oh, there was a slight delay. Hopefully should be back in 1, 2. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Right. Everyone's doing remarkably well. It's very close. So, has everyone got their top-ups? Drop down in the chat. Tell me what you're drinking. We've got a homemade sangria, which, look at that. I can't really tip it, but it's good. Is that genie? No, sangria. Wow, kinda. It's gin and some fruit and gin and some fruit and a bit more gin. But it's good. It's tasty. It's got pineapple and everything. Oh, I know. Anthony, I don't know if you're winning. Can't tell. You might be. You might not. But you could. Or you could be first. You could be second or third. Oh, her. I'm not sure. Are you on about the one that goes and wiggles her nose? Oh, and fruit juices. I've been reminded by my producer. There is fruit juices in here as well. And gin. It's good. It is good. Oh, and some pineapple, orange, lemon, strawberry, and some lemonade. And with new Fanta. It's called What the Fanta. It's amazing, I think. Right. Are we ready? Let's jump on to round number 4. Beth, I want to see you winning this round. And the new Fanta is not in it, I've just been told. Round 4, 2020. Birds of Prey, starring Margot Robbie, is based on which character from the DC Comics universe? Beth's ready. It's good, we've started. There's a slight delay between me and everyone, but it's good. My assistant needs a pay rise. No, I pay her in love and affection and beef jerky. So, Birds of Prey, starring Margot Robbie, is based on which character from the DC Comics universe? Question 2. Ross Byrne, Salma Hayek, and Lisa Kudrow star in which film about two friends who start a beauty business together? That is Ross Byrne, Salma Hayek, and Lisa Kudrow star in which film about two friends who start a beauty business together? Oh, camera went off again. I need to get a new webcam. Oh. Will Smith and which other main star reprised their roles in Bad Boys for Life? That is Will Smith and which other main star reprised their roles in Bad Boys for Life? Question 4. Which 2020 film starring Robert Downey Jr. tells the story of a physician who can talk to animals? Keep forgetting to start that timer. That is, which 2020 film starring Robert Downey Jr. tells the story of a physician who can talk to animals? Question 5. Australian Tony Watson is best known as which artist who broke through with Dance Monkey? Brilliant song. I would play it, but I'll get told off by the copyright police. Stupid copyright police. YouTube's really good at picking the songs up as well. I was doing a test stream the other day just to make sure everything was working, and it picked up a song from the TV. That's the other side of the room. Question number 6. Stormzy collaborated with Burna Boy and which other British musician on Own It? That is, Stormzy collaborated with Burna Boy and which other British musician on Own It? Oh, this is going to be brilliant. Abel Mackinnon Tesfaye is the stage name of which act who released Blinding Lights? I must have annoyed my producer when she was writing these questions and thought, ha ha ha, he's got to read this. That is, Abel Mackinnon Tesfaye is the stage name of which act who released Blinding Lights? Question 8. True or false, Billie Eilish's real name is Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell. That is true or false, Billie Eilish's real name is Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell. Jim, how are you getting on with these? Beth, I hope you've destroyed all of these, to be honest. It's 2020. And that was round 4. Be interesting to see who does what for this round. A little end of round drink. Jim, not good. No? I thought this would have been right up your street. Like, some of those questions, the music, you definitely listen to. I've heard you in the office. Round 5 is general knowledge. Question 1. Clark Kent is the real name of which superhero? That is, Clark Kent is the real name for which superhero? Jim, surely you'll nail these ones. You'll be alright. Question 2. Which Argentinian striker is Barcelona's all-time leading goal scorer? That is, which Argentinian striker is Barcelona's all-time leading goal scorer? He is absolutely roasting you. That's coming off, I think. Before my head explodes. Might have to open the blinds a bit as well. Get some strange look from the neighbours. The Sledge of Malta took place in which war? No, let's try that again. The Siege of Malta took place in which war? It would be much easier if I could actually read. Oh, I broke the timer. See, it's just like so much stuff to juggle. Oh, that breeze, lovely. Right. Oh, bear with me. Question 4. Who was the British Prime Minister between 1979 and 1990? I have absolutely no idea. Wasn't born. Like, was -1. Yeah. And then -11. Oh, my phone's really not liking this. Who was the British Prime Minister between 1979 and 1990? Question 5. Which British artist's work includes May Dodge My Nan, and My Bed? Dunno, pretty good artist by the sounds of it. That is, which British artist's work include May Dodge My Nan and My Bed? Question number 6. George Best Airport is in which city? That is, George Best Airport is in which city? Question 7. What is the first book of the Hebrew Bible? Oh, there we go. That is, what is the first book of the Hebrew Bible? Look at this magical filling up drink. It's brilliant. Don't worry, it's dry. Question 8. Which author's work includes The Twits and the BFG? This round, can please have 2, 3 and 4 for 4. Yes, you can, Jim. Not a problem. Ooh. Right, that was the end of round 5. And what we'll do, Jim has requested we jump back to round 4, was it? Yes. Round 4, questions 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, question 2 was... Nope, that's question 3. Look who can't count. Question 2 was this one. Rose Byrne, Salma Hayek and Lisa Kudrow star in which film about two friends who start a beauty business together? So Rose Byrne, Salma Hayek and Lisa Kudrow star in which film about two friends who start a beauty business together? And then question 3 is Will Smith and which other main star reprised their roles in Bad Boys for Life? That is Will Smith and which other main star reprised their roles in Bad Boys for Life? And then it was question 5. 1, 3, 4. What? Oh, now I've really lost it. Hang on. 4. Ah, there we go. Australian Tony Watson is best known as which artist who broke through with Dance Monkey? Yeah, Jim, are you cheating? These are all the 2020 questions. You didn't ask to go back on the 1970s questions. It's quickly on Google or teletext. Oh, I forgot the timer. I need to work a better way to do this, but it looks a lot better. It looks a bit cleaner than the old PowerPoint jobby. Anyone else missing any questions? We're happy. After this one, we'll jump back forward to round 6. Oh, I look very red. Even though I'm not. Okay, if no one has any problems, we'll jump forward to round 6. Now these are kind of in 3 sections, so there's 6 questions in total, I think. Yes? Stop dissing my PowerPoint card. I would never diss your PowerPoint, Laura. It's just we've gone slightly upmarket in production now, as you can tell. So yes, there is 6 questions, 2 questions for each section. So it's World Cup, he says. Where is it? So the first 2 questions will be World Cup 2006 related. The hosts, Germany, made it all the way to the semi-finals before losing in extra time to Italy. Which Germany striker was in charge of his country? Yeah, the production value hasn't helped. So the host, Germany, made it all the way to the semi-finals before losing in extra time to Italy. Which Germany striker was in charge of his country? Question number 2. England topped their group wins over Paraguay, Trinidad and Tobago with a 2-2 draw in which Scandinavian nation? See a little shelf there. Look good. Oh, that way. Nope. England topped their group wins over Paraguay, Trinidad and Tobago, and a 2-2 draw with which Scandinavian nation? It's all this alcohol. Okay, so next ones will be 2010 World Cup related. This one might be a bit easy. Which country hosted the 2010 Football World Cup? That is, which country hosted the 2010 Football World Cup? Ooh, being advised there's not much in it between all teams. Question 4. Which European team knocked England out of the tournament in the second round? So this is the 2010. Which European team knocked England out of the tournament in the second round? And forgot the timer, and now I've made it disappear. Come on, there we go, we've got it. Okay, so this one should be, hang on, 2014 related, if I'm correct. Yes. England began their campaign losing 2-1 to Italy. Who scored for the Three Lions? That is, England began their campaign losing 2-1 to Italy. Who scored for the Three Lions? I'll mute that. I thought I had way more time then, and evidently didn't. Question 6. Who was the name of the Rio de Janeiro Stadium? No. Let's try it again, shall I? What was the name of the Rio de Janeiro Stadium used to host the final in 2014? That was what was the name of the Rio de Janeiro Stadium used to host the final in 2014? Right. It's marking time. What we'll do, I'm going to put the 10-minute timer again quickly. Excuse me. Just go and check how many answer sheets we've got in. If you've got any waiting, we'll give you a minute to get them in, and then we'll mark those, and then we'll be back with the answer sheets. Boom. Not yet. No answers yet. Bear with me. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, there's a slight delay. Let's see if it catches up. Yeah, I'm not even looking that way. 1, 2, 3. Slight IT issue, bear with me, peeps. Let's just disconnect the camera and reconnect it. There we go. Oh, a little bit of hang on, get rid of that. Hopefully now 1, 2, 3. That's close enough. There's a mini delay, but that'll do. How's everyone doing? The answers are in. The answer sheets are in. I know who the winner is. Oh, it's going to be close. Right. What we're going to do, fly through the answers, and then we'll reveal. So, round 1 answers, food and drink. First one. Oh. Oh, there's an issue. I can't show you it. What's going on there? Hang on, bear with me, peeps. We'll get rid of those. Oh, what? Bear with me, bear with me. Right, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to give it another go. Where's my screen? It was going so well. I don't know why they're vanishing. Okay, I'm probably going to have to read out a lot of these because you guys can't see them, which is really annoying. So, literally meaning whirlpool, which German dessert is a thin sheet of rolled up dough baked? Strudel was the answer to that one. Question 2, is it going to work? No. Flies up for a second. Bubble and squeak is better known as meat, cabbage, and what other vegetable? Potato. 3, mocha is a chocolate. Forgot how to speak. Mocha is a coffee usually flavoured with which substance? The answer is chocolate. Next one. Oh, I'm getting all confused. Autumn King, Figaro, and Saint Valerie are all varieties of which vegetable? The answer was carrot. Which beer famously has which has a blue 5-pointed star on its label? Is Newcastle Brown. Which product gives you wings according to its advertising slogan? Is Red Bull. What's the worst that could happen is a slogan used to advertise which drink? It was Dr. Pepper. And the beer brand Old Speckled Hen was acquired by which brewery in 2000? The brewery name was Green King. Right, let's see if we can get the 1970s answers to appear. That would be good. Right, we've got that bit. It was going so well. Nope. All of these slides are broke. Cool. So, Bridge Over Water was the title of the final album from which musical duo? The answer was Simon and Garfunkel. Chuck Berry's only UK #1 when I was a little boy. My grandmother bought me a cute little toy. What was its title? Was My Ding-a-Ling. let's just try. If I bring this up, maybe you can read this. That kind of works. Right. There we go. This is kind of working. Every Picture Tells a Story was the title of which album released by which artist? Was Rod Stewart. Errol Brown was the lead singer of Hot Chocolate. What animal blood do Carrie Tormentor's douse her in at prom? Was pig. In what movie did Gene Wilder, not Hackman, implore Terry Garr to put the candle back? It was Young Frankenstein. Who played Janet in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? It was Susan Sarandon. Sarandon, yeah. And question 8, in The Omen, where was the 3 sixes? It was on his scalp. Harry Potter round. Which term refers to wizards and witches who have both magic and muggle ancestors? It was Half-Blood. Which celebrity wizard is appointed Hogwarts' new Defence Against the Dark Arts instructor? Was Gilderoy Lockhart. Watched that the other night. Hagrid's pet hippogriff was called Buckbeak. What was the name of the loony Ravenclaw student? Was Luna Lovegood. Who is Hogwarts' herbology professor and the head of Hufflepuff? It was Pomona Sprout. Now we have allowed for Professor Sprout as well, just so it's covered both. Collective name for 3 magical objects is the Deathly Hallows. And that was round 3. Struggling to count there. Mudblood should count too. No, Mudblood are purely for people that are born from non-magical parents. They're Mudbloods. Just saying. Filthy Mudblood. Round 4. 2020. This one, Beth, you should have smashed this one. So, Birds of Prey, starring Margot Robbie, is based on which character? It was Harley Quinn. Question 2, Rose Byrne, Salma Hayek and Lisa Kudrow, starring which film? Was Like a Boss. Question 3, Will Smith and which other main star reprised their roles in Bad Boys for Life? Was Martin Lawrence. Which 2010 film starring Robert Downey Jr. tells the story of a physician who could talk to animals? It's Dolittle. Not Dr. Dolittle, just Dolittle. And question 5, Australian Tony Watson is best known by which artist who broke through with Dance Monkey? Dance Monkey, Dance Monkey. It was Tones and I. Stormzy collaborated with Burna Boy and which other British musician on Own It? It was Ed Sheeran. Abel Mackinson Tesfaye is the stage name of which act who released Blinding Lights? Is The Weeknd. And true or false, Billie Eilish's real name is Billie Eilish Pirate Bed O'Connell. Is true. That's one hell of a name. Oh. Round 5, answers general knowledge. Clark Kent, Superman. Which Argentinian striker is Barcelona's all-time leading goal scorer? Is Lionel Messi. The Siege of Malta took place in World War II. British Prime Minister between 1979 and 1990 was Maggie Thatcher. Or Margaret Thatcher. Maggie to her mates. Which British artist British artists' work include May, Dodge My Nan and My Bed. Was it Tracy Emin? George Best Airport is in Belfast. It's the book of Genesis. That's the first book of the Hebrew Bible. And which Arthur's work includes The Twits and BFG? Was Roald Dahl. How did everyone think they did? Good. Now, I've got to be careful with these ones, not to show away the winners. So, round 6 was the World Cup answers. The host, Germany, made it all the way to the semi-final before losing in extra time to which former Germany striker was in charge of his country? Jurgen Klinsmann. Hopefully that's right. Which Scandinavian nation did they draw with? Was Sweden. So that was the 2006 questions. 2010, it was hosted in South Africa. And England was knocked out by Germany in the second round in 2010. England began their campaign losing 2-1 to Italy. Who scored for the Three Lions? It was Daniel Sturridge. And what was the name of the Rio de Janeiro stadium used to host the final in 2014? Was Maracana Stadium. Now, I've got to keep that hidden. Now, hopefully this bit will work. So, how did everyone think they did? Oh, where's it gone? I know who the winner is now. So the winner, with 40 points, was hold up, don't do this to me. Oh, come on, hang on, hold the right, there we go. I think we have a good chance. You may have. Oh, and now the questions work normally. What's that about? After all of that messing around. Right, the winners are... I haven't got the drum roll sound anymore. Don't Take It Personally with 40 points. Woo! I haven't got the fireworks either. Woo! Did I still have the sound? No. Just totally don't have... No. Haven't got it. Yeah, just deal with it. So in first place was Don't Take It Personally with 40 points. Closely followed by Living La Vida Lockdown. I like the name. 39 points. Living La Vida Lockdown. Followed in third place by Die You Who with 36 points. Jim, I thought the 1970 questions were meant to help. That is it. It's done. Guys, thank you for a very fun quiz. It's been a good one. You've got half an hour now to get your refills in before everyone's got a clap for the NHS workers and the key workers. Have a lovely bank holiday weekend. Drop me a message in the live chat because I can still see those afterwards. Drop me a like on the YouTube video if you actually liked it. And there is a comment section. You can put comments on the last form, I think it is. Yes, Beth, it was fun because you won. Who saw that coming? So if you've got any ideas for questions as well for the next one, drop me a message on the chat. You can just drop me any categories you'd like to be in. Drop me an email, Teams message, all the rest. Guys, have a great bank holiday weekend. I'm off for a week, so I will be mainly drinking this. Not for the whole week, obviously, HR. No trouble. I'd like to say a big thanks to my other half, who is hiding away in the bedroom. She's been marking all the questions. She helped me put the questions together, put the Google Forms together. So, couldn't have been done without her. And last week, or the last quiz, I did try and thank her, but stupid me had muted my mic, carried on talking, and nobody had actually realised until afterwards when I watched the video back. I'm like, oh. You're welcome as well. Yes, I'm on holiday today, but it was definitely worth it. Guys, have a great bank holiday, and I'll see you in the next one. I think the next one we're aiming for sometime end of June.
That's all, folks.